And on his debut, he outpointed Nottingham southpaw John O'Johnson in a 4-rounder. Second professional fight for him. Baldwin in his 5th. He's won just 1 so far. So Miles starting off as favourite here and beginning very aggressively. Miles, remember, in the blue shorts. Baldwin letting a couple go. One seemed to land with the inside of the gloves. Miles has been boxing, he tells me, since he was a lad of 6 years of age. I said, that early? He said, well, I was a bit of a tearaway. We said, what, at 6? He said, yep. So he's already a veteran, isn't he?
He certainly is. And he's starting like a little bit of a tearaway here. Nice sharp little punches coming from him.
Good right hand from Miles there. He looks sharp and fast. Pretty confident as well. Boxed for England against Denmark last year and did his amateur boxing with the Foley Amateur Boxing Club in the village of Claygate, just south of London.
This is a nice sharp start from Miles. He's in and out, moving well.
Good body punch as well from him. He's landed some good shots already in this opening round of Miles. Walton-on-Thames, which is really commuter country. It's not really a hotbed of professional boxing by any stretch of the imagination.
And again, he lands a nice quick combination and then gets out there. His hands are a little bit low. I think he's got to try and get them up as he progresses in his career.
Again, the left hook. The body shot landed on the arms and then a countering right as well. Baldwin leaving himself very open. He has lost 3 out of 4 so far. Fights out of Nuneaton in Warwickshire. Looks reddened around the face already, Baldwin, Glenn.
He does, yes. He's normally a competent fighter and has a fairly decent chin. He should be able to give Miles a bit of a test, but Miles hurt him there.
Yes, he sort of winced as the body shot went in. Very busy opening round by Paul Miles, but you're right, his gloves are ominously low.
Yes, he does drop them just as he comes out of a clinch. He does drop his hands and lifts his chin a little bit in the air. He's got to be careful.
Ooh, right hand came in from Baldwin there. Yes, that's Miles's problem by the look of it. He's got plenty of punches when he's going forward and lands them crisply enough like that, but he is a bit of a suiting target. Elusive he isn't. Welcome back live to the York Hall in Bethnal Green. A swelling by the right eye of Adam Baldwin after that first round, coming up rather nastily on the far side from where the camera is looking. You can just about see that. It looks a little bit nasty. He's up against Paul Miles here in the welterweight division. Miles, who's 21, and Baldwin just 19. The second round is due to go 4. Paul Miles is the one in the blue shorts here. He would have won that opening round, but you would like to see him tighten that defense before he goes too much further in the game.
That's right. That's something that really he has to learn, and his trainers have to press on him very early in his career. He has to keep his guard nice and tight. He looks like a relaxed sort of fighter who probably likes to have his guard down, but really as he progresses, you've got to get your hands up.
He has the experienced Frank Black in the corner, but the man who handles him on a day-to-day basis is Dennis Everett, who's been with him since he was 16, Miles.
Baldwin just giving Miles a little bit too much room to do as he pleases. Miles he'll pop in, throw a couple of punches and then quickly out. And Baldwin really, he needs pressure, put the pace on a little bit and pressure Miles some more.
Good punch to the body by Miles. The attempted headshots only hit the gloves of Baldwin. He got the gloves up well to block them. One thing does strike you about Paul Miles, he is likely to be the crowd-pleasing sort. So he doesn't hang about. There was no sign of caution, was there, about that opening round from him?
No, he gets straight in there. He has good foot movement. He gets out of range with his feet very well and then gets back into range quickly. But all the time his hands are a little bit too low.
Mixing up the shots to head and body. The body shot was wicked. Then the left hook to the head. And really piling on the pressure. Baldwin in some trouble and having to cover up and needing a respite. I think one of those body punches really knocked it out of him. And he kind of shook his head at the corner as if to say, no, I don't think I can go on here, really. He's badly hurt. He gets up kind of reluctantly with the count at 8. Bravely, very bravely. Because Miles, he's in pain, isn't he?
Miles, he is in pain. Miles knows what to do and he went for the body there. But a spirited fight back from Baldwin.
He was shaking his head and wincing at the corner. Miles goes to the body again. He did look as if for a moment he didn't want to go on, but to his credit, he did. Impressive punches here from Miles. He's accurate, he mixes them up pretty well.
Good defense there, right in front of Baldwin. Just moves his head and then comes back with solid punches.
Right hand, and he turns his back. Doesn't go down, but that's a stopper. Now it's over. The bell sounded, but Baldwin almost retired himself there. He walked to the corner after taking that right to the head, and that was enough. And I think really that was as much as anybody needed to see. Miles, an impressive winner, but does need to tighten that defense.
Yes, he's got to tighten the guard, but that was good. He set about his work well. He landed that good body punch, and that took everything out of Baldwin. So he sinks it right round past the elbow, really found the spot there. And he tried to hang on, he tried to stay on his feet there, Baldwin, but you could tell, you could hear him grimacing above us.
It was the first left of the body. He's still up.
But he's still up, but he was hurt there. We could hear him, he was hurt. And really, he just had to get a breather. He was obviously struggling to get a breath at this point. And as soon as he tries to get a breath, he has to go down on one knee.
Yes, he stayed on his feet for about 20 seconds after taking the punch, then went down. It was the left to the body that did it, and then he took this right to the head. And that's where he retired himself. He didn't go down, but he didn't want any more.
We'll see it again. He just turns that powerful right hands. I think the body punches and the attack previous that took everything out of Baldwin, and them two good right hands, and he'd had enough.
So victory number 2, 2 out of 2 for Paul Miles from Walton-on-Thames in Surrey, and he looked quite impressive in bursts there.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes 59 seconds of round 2. Referee stopping the contest. The winner and still undefeated, Paul Miles.
There we are then, a name possibly to watch on the way up in the welterweight division, Paul Miles from Surrey.